Hey everyone, so today's the day. We have Ubisoft's Press Forward conference. So this is basically going to be kind of sort of similar to what they would have shown off at E3 if E3 went ahead as scheduled. So they're going to show off a bunch of games and I'm going to react to them. I'm just going to kind of do a big compilation of reactions, what I'm excited for, all the games that they showed, and then I'll do a little discussion at the end of this video. But I'm really looking forward to see what Ubisoft is going to bring us in the near future and for the future of the next consoles coming out. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just super excited. Let's get into it.
A modern metropolis built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up and one night to tear it all down.
No, I only ever played the first one. I didn't get a chance to go the second one. I thought it was okay. This one looks decent enough too.
Get all your units to move in and lock down the city. With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this. He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city. London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe. Nigel's not the only option. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything, from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her.
It is pretty awesome though, you can just build up like a ginormous army.
In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and now you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like. Dear God, my eyes. Mikey. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again. Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy.
Yes.
He could even call his own cargo drone. Perfect for gate crashing, when you're not invited. Crashing, when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Jeez. That's actually pretty sweet. It's just like a ginormous sandbox where you can recruit anything, use anything as a weapon. That's pretty
Perhaps
cool.
we can approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is a drone expert.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
Hate spiders, but love this one.
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
James, do you
That's
mind?
actually pretty sweet. Seems almost
Reading
unstoppable.
incoming drones.
Camera looks like it's pretty decent
She
too.
can also hack
And it's
enemy
tracking.
drones, turning the tide in her favor. And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done. Recruiting an Albion officer like here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me. Just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
I love how there's so many
However,
ways to
do
approach
anything
it.
suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Hitman, how expansive you can tackle every single mission.
I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
Oof.
Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
And of course, you gotta have the John Wick music in it. That's awesome.
It's almost crass to call him a hitman.
It's even too, like, the setting that they have here reminds me of, like, the bathhouse scene in the first John
I even call
Wick.
him an artist.
This dude's awesome. Yeah, that was wicked. So yeah, this dude basically is just John Wick. I hope, like, when he takes off his mask, it just reveals Keanu.
Here's the bastard responsible. Done and dusted.
That was pretty awesome.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
Ooh, that was slick. Oh, those guys. Kind of reminds me of Attaboy Sniper.
Contact! Montaigne is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Get back in your cell.
No. What is up, Splinter Cell?
Hey, take this. Don't make me regret this.
Squad. That actually looks pretty sweet. This is a new IP, Hyperscape. They said they announced it not too long ago, and I haven't heard of it actually, so I'm excited to see. We got the parkour shooting. Oh.
Wait, what was that? A hack in a hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay?
Graphically unbelievable.
About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities.
Not the pizza.
But the people at Prisma changed everything. They gave everyone a
I
way
thought
out.
that said Blink 182.
The hyperscape. In the hyperscape,
They caused the
biggest draw
global
by far
pandemic.
is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
Don't get cocky with it. So it's a battle royale type. Weapons look pretty awesome. What this
You
hacker?
get good at Crown Rush? It can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the Hyperscape.
So it kind of looks like a battle royale little thing. Hopefully that's good. That looks pretty sweet. Here we go. I've been waiting for this for a while. Super excited to see more gameplay. Big Assassin's Creed fan. I do like the new direction they've taken.
You will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England. You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
Good of our plan. It is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
So we've seen a bit of the
England
male
is a dark age tangle of broken
Eivor, and
kingdoms
now we
and
get the
warring
female
dynasties.
version.
A land of opportunity and riches.
I wonder
As
if
you
it's...
prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
I like how the environments are destructible, and if you take out these structures, it's going to make it really easy, a lot easier for you to claim these lands. Oh, and you get to revive. That's
Your
nice.
crew will assist you in all your raids, fighting enemies,
Ooh.
battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers.
I really like that.
At the
That
heart
looks
of your
amazing.
settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities. The Viking Age
I wonder
was
how
a
much of the
time
map that
warriors
actually
and
was.
legends.
I know they're
In
going to scale it
Valhalla,
down,
you will
because
find the largest variety
Odyssey
of
was
enemies
too
ever
big for a
assembled in
lot
an
of people.
Assassin's Creed game.
nice.
Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors.
Jeez.
To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, they made the combat way
Take the
more
fight to
challenging.
your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with a Viking harpoon.
That was like,
Pummel them with
crazy.
throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off.
Nice.
Dual
Same
wield any
upgrades
two
and-
weapons you wish to unleash a
Oh,
deadly combination
awesome.
of attacks.
That's new too. Well, new. I've not done
Customize your
like
fighting
this.
style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
You got a lot of style in the combat too.
All combinations of
It
weapons
makes it
are
as fun to
available
watch as it
dual
is to
wield,
play.
including two shields.
Nice. Oh, just
Not all
destroy them.
situations balance. In this new land, a Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities.
So still some of the same
Use
mechanics that
Eivor's
we've
hood
seen
and cloak to
since
blend
the
with
first
crowds,
game.
and slip past watchful eyes, an unseen hunter among the people. From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
It's one big wolf.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges.
Yeah,
to
Stonehenge.
strengthen yourself and
I
your
wonder how
settlement.
much they're going to dive into Stonehenge in this game and maybe
More
create a
you
new lore
explore,
around it.
the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, shoot! No mercy!
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic
All these
moments,
sieges look
Assassin's Creed
unbelievable.
Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Nice.
We will reclaim her. Today we fight for your land.
I like how real these sieges feel and just how many ways you can approach it. It's breach gates, climb over walls.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths
Whoa.
and England's pagan roots. It will challenge and surprise, with unforgettable characters, thrilling triumphs, and tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
Mortal Kombat. Jeez. No, that was really impressive. That looks amazing. Alright. It is nice to know that we're going to have more down the line for them to show us off, but let's see. Ooh. Okay, there we go. I was hoping Far Cry 6. I was hoping we would see some Beyond Good and Evil 2 and maybe some other games, but I like what we've seen here today. I'm really excited to see more of this game. I wonder if we're just going to get a cinematic or hopefully some gameplay. I wonder if this is just going to be like the intro sequence of the game itself. Gold bars. This is pretty sweet. Far Cry 6. Gameplay, please. Maybe not. So yeah, that is probably gonna be the title screen.
Fuerzas ultrapenetrantes, estamos cansados de los farsantes, de
There you go.
It's beautiful, Milo.
Like Gustavo Fring walk.
Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Oh boy.
Breathe.
Hope he's okay with breaking that
Pin
window.
simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me.
Jeez.
Now.
Seems like he's just a great father figure.
Which means that someday you will be our president. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision. strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves,
Is he gonna have his kid throw the grenade into the crowd of protesters?
they
Oh,
will hate you.
jeez.
Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong. They will answer you with screams, call you evil, a monster, and give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts. Our people and you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
They're really exposed up there. Very confident.
Prove it.
Yikes. No, February. Not too far away. That looks intense and traumatizing. Alright, so we got a decent amount of new games, gameplay, and a bunch of stuff to dive into at this Ubisoft press conference. And I'm really happy to see some of Far Cry 6. Just we got a bit of a cinematic trailer setting up the type of villain we're going to see Giancarlo Esposito be. I'm really excited for that game. I'm a big Far Cry fan. 4 and 5 were, they were okay entries, but this looks kind of like it's going to get it back on track. I'm excited to see the villain. I'm excited to see who you're going to play as and political aspect statement this game is going to take. If maybe you're going to have to play as Diego and run away from your father and lead a revolution. I don't know. They didn't quite set it up and they didn't show gameplay, but I'm really excited to see more from Far Cry. It was a good kind of first little taste into what the game is going to be about. I'm excited for it. Hyperscape looks pretty sweet. Battle Royale with some cool guns, good gameplay. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Brink, but hopefully much better done than Brink was. I'm excited to get my hands on that game and play it. There's a demo, well, I don't have a PC, but if you do, there's a demo going on right now, so I highly recommend you go download, try that. It's free to all players who have the PC, so and try it. Let me know what you think about that game in the comments if you do get the chance to play it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla still looks pretty amazing. Seeing all the new abilities, characters, and just kind of weapon variety is pretty sweet. It looks gory and crazy as heck. Some of the kills that they show in it are pretty grotesque, but that's the Viking era, so really excited to play and see more of that game. It's coming up pretty soon too, so I'm excited for that. And also speaking about that, Far Cry comes out in February, so that's pretty soon. I'm excited for that. But yeah, with Assassin's Creed, I think this is going to be an entry that really kind of gets it back on track. The story they're setting up looks like it could be very personal, very good. Maybe even back to the Ezio days, just because of how personal it could be. I found a lot of the times it wasn't, like Ezio had the most personal storyline out of all the assassins that we played as so far, so it looks like we might get the same with our new hero here. Just to being able to build your settlements from resources that you destroy in the world. I wonder too if it's going to be like when you siege a new area, you can destroy guard towers and a bunch of other things. I'm wondering if you're going to have to play strategic, so don't burn down the buildings before you loot them. But of course, if you do that, you leave yourself more exposed to enemy attack. But yeah, with the resources you get from your sieges and taking over new lands, you can build a bunch of structures and just things that will help your communities thrive, which is really cool, and I love aspects like that, especially when it comes down to actually building all this element. So I think that's a really cool feature, and yeah, just everything that they showed about it makes me really excited to see what the rest of the game can offer for us, because that's pretty awesome. Watch Dogs Legions 2 looks like just a crazy sandbox game as well. Like, I only ever played the first one. I thought it was decent. Haven't played the second one, so maybe I'll put my hands on this one or wait a little bit for it. But I am excited to see more of Legion, but it looks really expansive. Just there's so much player freedom that they're pumping into this game. So it does pique my interest quite a bit, and the demo that they showed off today was pretty impressive. Even with the short film that they're going to come out with before this game comes out looks impressive, and I like the art style. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Into the Spider-Verse, which was cool to see. But yeah, with everything kind of taken together from all this press conference, it did get me excited for their games. I was hoping for a little bit more, but like they said, they're going to have another press conference happen a little later on in the year, maybe closer to the launch of the new consoles, with a bunch of new games, updates. Maybe that's when we'll see, well, of course, we'll see more Far Cry then. Hopefully some Beyond Good and Evil 2 and a bunch of other games that the studio is working on. So yeah, that was pretty fun press conference, and they showed off a bunch of things that got me excited to see what Ubisoft has in store for us for the future. But awesome, guys. Let me know what you thought about this press conference in the comments below. And as always, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications when I put a new bell on. You can check out my playlist for all my movie reviews, video game reviews, playthroughs, super action videos, everything along those lines. But yeah, awesome, guys. Can't wait to see what Ubisoft has for the next press conference.